friends, this is Tito for the LoliNation blog, welcoming you to this edition of Marvelous Mondays. And today we are going to talk about the fourth principle towards a prodigious attitude, and that is to look at the sunny side of everything and make your optimism come true. I'm coming to you from, again, the Kang backyard where the sun is showing up, so what is more appropriate than actually to discuss, to look at the sunny side of everything and make your optimism come true. Now, when my mentor Rob has showed me this fourth principle, I have to admit to you, I was questioning it. I went to him and said, Rob, look at the sunny side of everything. Wow. Doesn't that mean that you ignore the challenges? Does that mean that I have to ignore the sadness, sometimes the sorrow that I feel? Does that mean that there is nothing at all? I mean, people talk about looking through rose-colored glasses, and I don't want to be that person looking through rose-colored glasses, living in a world of fantasies. There is challenges that we must overcome. There is sadness, there is sorrow, there is sickness around us. Do we close a blind eye to all of that? He said to me, Tito, no, that is not what the principle is about. The principle talks about action. It talks about to look at the sunny side of everything. That means you must take action and go and look for what is out there, for what is full and not empty. The second part of the principle is to make your optimism come true. That means to actually believe that your optimism come true, you must believe and have a set of beliefs that understands and accepts that your journey is in fact put into about growth. It's in fact put into about learning. So if you accept that you're here to learn, you accept that you're here to grow, your optimism will come true when you take a toll of the inventory of what the universe has thrown to you and what you've learned from it. Let me illustrate that, those 2 points. First with 2 stories. The first story is about Thomas Edison, story from the past. You must know this gentleman. He actually invented the light bulb. Now, Thomas Edison has failed 10,000 times. Can you believe it? 10,000 times. Now, a reporter has asked Mr. Edison, Mr. Edison, you failed 10,000 times. Why do you keep on going? He said, that's interesting because I look at it very differently. I believe I found out that the way it does not work 10,000 times. Let me repeat that again. I believe I found out the way it does not work 10,000 times. To look at the sunny side of everything. The second story is about my friend Roger Obey. A dear friend of his, sadly, has been diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease. Quite a devastating and a sad news. Nonetheless, when Roger came in front of his peers and his group to talk about business, he invited us to share in his moment. He said what he's learned through this experience is that we must sit back and take the time to appreciate the moment we have today with those we love. Take a step back and reminisce about the moments we've appreciated from the past, that we spend time with them, and think about those times to reinforce us. Now, he could have gone easily and felt into tears, felt sorrow, which I'm sure he did. Nonetheless, he looked at what he has learned from this experience and shared it with the group of us, which has made us much better and inspired us all. Now, to look at the sunny side of everything and make your optimism come true. Here are the tips of getting things done. Take an inventory of the past 7 days. Don't look 30 days, don't look 60 days back, 90 days back, just the past 7 days. What are the experiences that you've overcome, the challenges that you had to face? What are the successes you've achieved this past 7 days? And take a look at what has made them success. And for your challenges and your opportunities, take a look at what you need to start to do and what you need to stop doing. I mean, if you take a look at the morning and that you felt the most energized and you had so much power, you went out there and realized so much, and you look at it and said, hey, that morning I woke up and exercised for 30 minutes. I woke up and had breakfast within the first 30 minutes of me being awake. That has changed the level of energy. That's something you need to continue doing. Now, if you didn't do that, you must realize maybe that's something you need to start doing. The second piece of it is to take a look at your successes, what you need to actually start or continue doing in your successes. As much as in failures we concentrate on, the successes teaches us within our journey what we need to learn. Things that do work, we don't need to change because they do work. So, sit down, take a piece of pen and paper, take inventory of the past 7 days of your successes, of your challenges, and your opportunities, and go through the start, stop, and continue exercise. Once you go through that, you have to ask yourself, how do I look for the sunny side of everything and make my optimism come true? Because if I find the sunny side, I will find the learning, I will find the growth, and in that I will have transformation, and in that I will have positivity. So there you go, folks. This is the end of this edition on the fourth principle towards a prodigious success. Next week, we are going to talk about the fifth principle towards a prodigious success, and that is to think only of the best, to work only for the best, and expect only the best. So remember, as always, what you did in the past, where you came from, where you're at today, does not matter. What matters is when you start today, what you learn from today, and what you do with what you learn. That's going to create the magic and transform you towards your success and goal. So remember, as always, what you did in the past makes who you are today, but what you will do today will define who you'll become tomorrow. This is Tito for the LoliNation blog saying aloha and mahalo and to your prodigious success. Until next time.